TacoParser project. This project will take all locations of Taco Bell in Alabama and find out which two locations are the furthest away from each other. So let's start with our tests. Test number 1, it makes sure that .parse method will return some value and it's not going to be null. And test number 2, so this test will make sure that longitude is assigned to one of the properties for Taco Bell objects, and making sure that property's value is actually the value of longitude. And number 3, we'll check if the latitude value in Taco Bell object is accurate. So now we can start the code. First, I'll start with ilog interface. This interface has a few stepped-up methods, step.logging methods, and I'm going to define them in actually TacoLogger class. So TacoLogger class just define these methods, and as you can see here, all of these just will log messages on the console so that we know what's going on. Next thing I'm going to do is to code out iTrackable interface. iTrackable interface has two properties, name and location. And name is string type, location is point type. Point is a class and the class point or point object has two properties, which are longitude and latitude. And Taco Bell class conforms to iTrackable interface. So as you can see in the picture, Taco Bell class, iTrackable interface. And after that, now we can use TacoParser. TacoParser class will create Taco Bell objects. First, it will take a line of data and convert it to an array. So in the array, the value at index 0 is longitude. Value at index 1 is longitude. Value at index 2 is name. And then it's going to assign the values accordingly to all the different properties in Taco Bell class. So now we can do what we want to do, which is to calculate the distance between two locations and find out which two are the furthest away from each other. First, we need to get all lines of data from the CSV file. And then we're going to create an instance of TacoParser class. Now we can use the parse method to create instances of Taco Bell class. And then after we create an enumerable of Taco Bell classes, enumerables of instances of Taco Bell classes, then we can convert it to array. Now we can use the location information, which is longitude and latitude, that is in Taco Bell objects, to calculate the distances between Taco Bell locations. Now we're gonna use nesting for loops to do this. And after we compare the distances between any two given location, we can find out which two locations are the furthest away from each other.